Self.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because it's so much fun, Chan. Get it?
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you.
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to see you walk down the street and get attacked by some kids who've just seen your movie.
But you thought...
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
You ain't got the answers.
I am an employer of over 200 people, almost 300 people in the country of Ireland. He's an employer of none. I won't speak about him personally. Throw a jab, I could throw many jabs at them.
You ever watch something so stupid it actually pisses you off? That's exactly what happened when I saw that clown from 60 Minutes try to corner Morgan Freeman about Black History Month.
Black History Month you find ridiculous. Why? You're gonna relegate my history to a month? Oh, come on. What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No, come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
Yeah.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month.
I mean, seriously, what the hell were they thinking? Hey, Morgan, don't you think it's cute that we gave you 1 month out of 12 for your entire history? What an insult. What a stupid, tone-deaf, arrogant question. And Morgan? Oh man, Morgan didn't even flinch. He just sat there, calm as hell, looked that fool dead in the eye and said, Black history is American history. Period. Full stop. No begging, no crying for approval, just straight facts.
Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
And just when you thought it couldn't get dumber, here comes another brainiac at a Dana White press conference asking if he keeps his fighters on a leash.
You obviously give a long leash to your fighters about, what they can say when they are up there with a UFC microphone and you are getting into territory of homophobia, transphobia. Like, is there...
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
I'm like...
Free speech.
A leash. What the actual hell is wrong with you, man? Fighters aren't dogs. They're trained killers putting their lives on the line. And you think Dana's walking them around with a damn collar?
I don't fucking tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes on any of them. What is your question?
I was asking that question. I'll move on, though.
Yeah, probably a good idea. That's ridiculous to say I give somebody a leash. Free speech, brother. People can say whatever they want and they can believe whatever they want.
And speaking of suicidal stupidity, you've got Mike freaking Tyson, trying to make a comeback. And this walking L decides to bring up odds like he's interviewing a chess player.
Mike, Francois both a 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
kill this mother?
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
You don't talk to Mike Tyson about losing. You pray he doesn't lose his temper while you're still in the same zip code.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. Does that work for you or does it work against you at times?
Who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter?
Well, for example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight. So whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
And next up on the idiot parade, someone tries whining at Quentin Tarantino about violence in his movies.
But why are you so sure that there's no link between enjoying movie violence and enjoying real violence?
I'm going to tell you why I'm so sure. Don't ask me a question like that. I'm not biting. I refuse your question.
Why?
Because I refuse your question. I'm not your slave and you're not my master. You can't make me dance to your tune.
I'm
not a monkey. Because I'm here to sell my movie. This is a commercial for the movie, make no mistake. And you know where I stand on it.
Which is that there's no relationship.
Yes.
But you haven't said why you think there's no relationship.
It's none of your damn business what I think about that. And I have explained it. And I have explained even what you're talking about. I'm just not giving it to you.
Why?
Because I don't want to, because I've done it already. I have explained this many times in the last 20 years. I just refuse to repeat myself over and over again because you want me to.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
because
a little
it's so
of it?
much fun, Jan.
Really?
Get it?
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to see you walk down the street and get attacked by some kids who've just seen your movie.
But you saw me. See, Jan, you're all messed up because you're talking about real life.
Oh,
and I'm
I see.
talking
And kids
about
at
the
12,
movies. You got to
kids
get
at
it straight.
12.
Now, if you want to talk about the movies, we'll talk about the movies.
Okay.
Tarantino torched her without even blinking. You're confusing real life with the movies. Exactly. Stay in your lane, Cupcake. Go watch Sesame Street if you're scared of fake blood. And speaking of people who don't play games, Samuel L. Jackson. This next clown tries to tiptoe around the N-word while pretending to ask a serious question about Django Unchained.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
no, nobody, none. The word would be.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not gonna have this conversation unless you say it. You want to move on to another question?
Okay, awesome. I don't want to say it.
Come on.
Will you say it?
No, fuck no. That's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to
They're
say it?
gonna bleep it when you say it on your show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
Okay, I'll skip it.
If you're too scared to say it, don't bring it up, dumbass. Samuel doesn't have time for your fake politeness. Next up, Jonah Hill gets flown to France to promote his damn movie. And these arrogant asshats think it's open season to disrespect him. You know what Jonah did? Canceled every damn interview.
Et non, vraiment, c'est quand je vous ai vu vous faire sodomiser par un démon de 3 mètres dans This Is The End que je me suis dit, ça, c'est l'homme de ma vie, ok?
Good. You don't invite somebody across the planet just to spit on them. Jonah showed them how a real professional handles clowns. You walk out and leave them talking to themselves. And it gets even grosser. Gene Simmons sitting there minding his business, and this TV gremlin thinks it's hilarious to ask, "How many women have you slept with?" in front of his wife on live TV.
But in those days, you know, Gene Simmons was on the show. Or I've heard this before from him anyway. He claims that he had sex with 5,000 women. Do you believe that?
At the same time?
No.
Oh.
If that's true, wouldn't he be in traction at this point?
Yeah.
How's your back, Gene?
my back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
So rude.
She's
so
done
rude.
with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was
Really
just
funny.
joking because
Thank you.
she's a comedian.
Here, exactly.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup. Please come back here.
What the actual hell were they thinking? Gene tried to joke it off, but Shannon wasn't having it. She stormed out, and damn right she did. Imagine thinking humiliating someone's marriage for views is edgy. It's just pathetic. And speaking of pathetic, Joaquin Phoenix, one of the greatest actors alive, announces he's following a dream, music. And the interviewer starts laughing. Laughing in his face. Bro, it's called basic human respect.
Listen, I want to take this opportunity also to give you an exclusive and just talk a little bit about the fact that this will be my last performance as an actor. I'm not doing films anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm
Why?
working music. But I'm like, why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing because I'm getting the sense that you're kidding.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Why?
No, I take you at your word, obviously. No,
Thanks, man.
No, Joaquin, seriously.
Dude,
seriously,
good to see you.
I take you.
You laugh at dreams, you better hope you wake up before someone slaps the stupid out of you. And then there's Bieber, worldwide megastar, literally untouchable. And some smartass says, well, Lloyd Robertson's famous too. Yeah, buddy. And I guess a lemonade stand is the same thing as Coca-Cola too, right?
Critics will say that you are basically a product of marketing.
Okay.
That when it comes down to it, it's all the YouTube hype, it's all the attention you get online.
Okay.
Do you see yourself as a product of marketing hype?
I think that everything happened organically. It wasn't something that the record label was pushing. It was basically happened because my fans liked me. And I think that coming from Stratford, Ontario, and just like, it basically gave others like hope because I come from basically somewhere that nothing really comes from there, like nothing, like nobody's ever came out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous or...
Wait, Lloyd Robertson has come out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous. He anchors the national news on CTV.
I'm just saying there hasn't been somebody to come out and be known worldwide.
Okay.
Do you agree on that point?
Well, you know, it's hard to say because
I think Lloyd Robinson is known in a little town in Germany?
Probably not, because he anchors the national news in Canada. So you're saying you've got international appeal. That's the point you're making?
Ma'am.
Some questions deserve a lawsuit, not an answer. And the hits keep coming. 50 Cent just casually mentions he made $80 million selling sneakers. And the genius interviewing him says, "You're still working? Still working? Yeah, dumbass. That's why he's a multi-millionaire and you're out here begging for sound bites."
What was that amount that you seen, the biggest check that you've seen?
In one piece?
Yeah.
I got over my entire time with RBK, I got about $80 million out of it.
That's depressing.
This guy. Oh my God. And you still working?
Huh?
And you still working?
Yeah, like, I mean, look, for me...
What's wrong with you?
Look, you know what you... Look, my son's mom used to talk to me like that. That's why I don't talk to her.
Stay broke with that mindset. And speaking of fighters, Conor McGregor's sitting there trying to hype a fight, and this Oprah wannabe starts asking him emotional therapy questions.
Just a short time ago, Conor said that you had disrespected him, and that's why he sees you the way he sees you. So what is it that he did that disrespected you that got you to dislike him?
This is not a therapy session.
Well, no, but you accused him of starting this, right?
I said what I said. He spoke my name out of turn.
He spoke your name out of turn.
He should have kept his mouth shut. He should have given me my credit for what I have done for this division.
This isn't a therapy session, bro. Exactly. Man up. And to wrap this up, Kanye West in full berserker mode, screaming at Sway. Honestly, Sway handled it like a champ.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
Bro, I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't
question.
been doing the education,
bro.
You ain't been doing the education.
Kanye. Calm down.
You don't have the answers though.
Calm down.
Because you trying to give me advice about something. You ain't got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you this: I'm asking
what's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money, but that's not
exactly. And I could lose money on a higher level too.
And that's
don't
what
think
I'm
just
asking
because don't think because I got the most or the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man, man.
Let me hear the question.
You don't have the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question. Why is it that you can't? You have money.
I just told you I lost the money because I did not have the knowledge of how to do it the right way.
So you don't have the money to do it. That's your answer. You ain't got to turn up, man. This ain't no fucking show, man. I'm talking to you as a homie.
No, it ain't no homie, man, because the thing is, the bottom line is,
man, everybody, you ain't got to turn up like you ain't got to know. Hold up. You
ain't no hold up.
Listen, bro.
Ain't no hold up.
It ain't got to be no hold up. I'm asking you a question.
Ain't no hold up.
I'm asking you a
question.
Ain't no hold up. What do you mean it ain't no hold up, man? We here talking as civilized people. I'm trying to understand your world because when I go to your concert, I'm curious about what you're saying. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
Well, I'm going to explain to you what it is.
Okay, but you ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We could turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn up. Don't try to embarrass us.
I'm not trying to embarrass y'all. What I'm trying to say to y'all is this industry of what I'm trying to get into, ain't nobody never broke down. Ain't nobody broke down. We all slaves. So I ain't trying to disrespect you on your show. We all slaves or something.
About my show, yeah.
I ain't trying to disrespect you, period. Let me talk if you gonna have me talk. We all slaves. We all slaves. And y'all ain't experienced nothing right here but a moment from a movie out of glory. Back in the days, the slaves had enough money they could buy their own freedom. We all say we slaves to Nike, we slaves to Benz, we slaves to public perception, we slaves to not looking, you know, what somebody gonna say after the interview. Why you let Kanye do that? You